make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCF Knights. Taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Knights will kick it away to start. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Red Raiders offense will go on the attack first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
So UCF's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Looking for a man. It's Hodges. Spins away from the defender. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCF! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TF out.
They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Turning it on! He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Throws to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Hodges. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, you got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Farmer. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Hodges. Quick strike complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Knights have it with a first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running.
There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. He's going for the goal line. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Quickly complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Hodges. Flips it out to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. The linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Fox. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got...
Max going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Knights!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Looking downfield is Hodges. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snags it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first. And he will score! Touchdown, UCF!
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Bringing it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got it near midfield. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it behind the line. It's Farmer. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Dropping back, it's Hodges. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They punted away on 4th down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops the throw. Fires downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position. And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest that calls it a fumble.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking for a huge play. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hodges. Got his man on the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead.
Touchdown, Knights! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Buffalo handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Western New York, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Slips a tackle. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, Ncaa26. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's short. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Fox. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Got his man. Oh, what a move to get open. Quick step and go. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
They'll give it to the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Floats it out in space. Oh, what a cut! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raider! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Hodges. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back.
Touchdown Knights! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's got an open man. He's into the open down the middle. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The throw. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming.
Reels it in down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Knights in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw it from the red zone. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his big tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Touchdown, UCF! Fitted in the window for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there.